Honorable Sara Z. Duterte, Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines. We'd like
international guests, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Madayaw, maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Good day to everyone. I am truly happy to have received your invitation for me to grace another year with the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And I wish I could do more for the business sector, but rest assured that the Office of the Vice President will never stop advocating for good governance, especially for the business community. It is an honor and a privilege to share a message and welcome all of you to the 51st Philippine Business Conference and Expo. Congratulations on successfully hosting this event. Thank you for emphasizing the importance of preparedness for the future as we embrace digital transformation. Today we stand at a pivotal moment in our time when technological evolution creates a new environment that changes the way we conduct business, deliver public services, communicate, transfer knowledge, and acquire data. Artificial intelligence, data science, and digital media have significantly influenced and transformed our methods of communication, data collection, and reaching new markets beyond our physical borders. At the outset, they may be unsettling, yet they have proven to be more efficient, accurate, speedy, in providing real-time data as basis for developing products, services, projects, and programs that intuitively address people's needs and interests. Hence, as we embrace the future and its technological changes, it is essential that we highly consider developing and equipping our most important resource, our people. They are at the core of these transformations, navigating the changes and setting new directions, attuned to the evolving needs of the times. Your theme on digital transformation, unleashing its power to maximize opportunities for the future, is indeed crucial. The advancement of technology is rapidly affecting our operational processes and impacting our decision-making in business, education, research and innovation, health, public administration, food production, manufacturing, aviation, maritime navigation, and aerospace engineering. These facts are strong reminders of how disruptions can change the game in the direction of our future. It is thus essential that we take stock of our people's capabilities today and prepare. We cannot wait for the future to unfold while we hold on to strategies and systems that may no longer provide effective, significant future transformations. Digital transformation will be the bridge to the future, paving the way for inclusivity through training, upskilling, deep dive mentoring, and industry exposure to equip our human resources. The new skills and knowledge they acquire will prove useful as they figure into roles that require creative and innovative thinking, problem solving, and leadership. Beyond employment, let us also strive to position our people to become future innovators, thinkers, producers, and entrepreneurs. Let us hone them to be job creators and economic shapers, bringing in more dynamism to our economy as we diversify our industry mix and create a balance between producers and importers. Our goal is to maximize the potential of our human and natural resources, leveraging the power of technology and digital transformation to create growth centers that host competitive, homegrown producers, service providers, and exporters. These strategies will be significant economic drivers that will help create local jobs, increase domestic activities, and spur development and progress in domestic and micro economies across the Philippines. Beyond physical development, digital transformation will be our strategic tool for better governance and nation building. It is our tool to facilitate innovation and enhance our capabilities in delivering public services and responding to disaster, crises, and emergencies. More importantly, it is our weapon against corruption. As we digitize, we automate our processes, make data and all government transactions seamless, borderless, and transparent. And we leave no room for scrupulous backdoor transactions. We take away the power of corrupt leaders to manipulate public funds and capitalize on people's money for their personal interests, greed, and political ambition. The welfare of the people is our highest priority. Technology will be our powerful tool to impose checks and balances, monitor paper trails, eliminate arbitrary and politically motivated decision-making, and prevent unconstitutional budget insertions to curry political favor at the expense of the people's money. If technology is a blessing to modern society, then let us use it to protect the people's rights and welfare. The right to have better governance, the right to have better opportunities in our homeland, and the strong political will to put our leaders in check when they have unforgivably gone beyond the authority that the people have vested in them. Let us use technology and digital transformation as weapons to close the door where corruption once thrived unchecked and unpunished. Our readiness for change brought by digital transformation will test our capability and agility in embracing technological evolution. By investing in our people and developing our capacities today, we can strategically take advantage of future opportunities and create a stronger, more resilient, and more competitive nation. Nakakapagod na po ang maging huli dito sa ating rehiyon at sa buong mundo. Let us move forward with greater resolve to make our nation great because the Filipinos deserve better. Mabuhay ang Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Mabuhay ang bawat Pilipinong tunay na nagmamahal sa Pilipinas. Mga kababayan, ang lahat ng ginagawa natin ay para sa Diyos, sa bayan, at sa bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Shukran.
Thank you so much for that inspiring message, Vice President Sara Duterte. And to make this event even more memorable, we shall have a quick photo opportunity.